Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, My Vagabond Style. I'm Debbie, and this is part two of me playing in this random collage book that I have. And so I got to the point here where I put down some basic images, and now I'm just kind of went through them again, and I found some other things that I wanted to add to them, and I thought I would come back and kind of show you how I kind of finish them off. So this one, I just found another piece of that same map that was right here. And I thought, okay, so at this point, I'm kind of now methodically deciding what I want here and maybe coordinating and making it look a little nicer. What I enjoy about doing it this way is that you can get your basic collage started. And then from there, build on it or trade things out, or it just gets you going when you really don't have a plan for something. So I enjoy doing it this way very much. Just another option. So now I've got this down. I would go back about now and go ahead and maybe kind of finalize this gluing process here. Let me get my little, love using these little gift cards for kind of putting things down, smoothing it out. And now I know I'm not going to be moving these around, so I'm using the glitter glue at this point. And there's lots of collages in this book that I could still work on. I still do little things here and there. I might just be sitting here for 5 minutes and go through and maybe put a little Stabilo pencil on something. If you're not familiar with that is, it's like a graphite pencil that I'll use some here. Get a little more glue on this real quick. So you can go around the edges of things. Well, you could throw the pencil around too, but I just go around the edges loosely. And then I'll take a paintbrush and a little bit of water. And then I'll just go around here and kind of mess it up. So there, that's kind of all I want to do there. I might do a little bit maybe on the back side of her. That's good enough. So at that point, I kind of feel good about that page. I'll just probably move on. Okay, so this was another page we did on the last video. This one, I found some things that actually worked pretty good here. I liked putting maybe something like this behind him here. I thought that just kind of finished it off. I like that a lot. And that was just out of a magazine, just clipped part of it. And then this other part I found I liked too. I thought, well, maybe I'll stick that behind this guy. And then the pages kind of go together. And I found something else too. Let me get this down. Stick this. This kind of looks like Toby Keith. That was really sad. A couple days ago, Toby Keith passed away. I don't know if you guys, country music singer, it's been around forever. My husband and I, when we were dating, we actually went and saw him. And very, very good guy as far as like he cared a lot about our troops, and he did, I know, tons of USO stuff. You know, we went and saw the troops many, many times during the Gulf War and after. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I like how that turned out. It's good. This one I went around with just a little bit of ink right here around him. Let me hold this up so you can see it a little better. Just little dash marks all around him. Just adds a little something. Okay, and then the chicken. So I want to put the chicken's background about here. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that jagged edge off. The only reason I'm cutting this edge off on this one is because there's a little bit of white on it, and I don't really like the white on it. And then I want to put these eggs, these hands with the eggs up there. Okay, so let's put these down. And it didn't take me very long. I just kind of looked through all my images. I flipped through a few magazines as I kind of looked from page to page and decided what else I might want to add or take off. In one of these pages, or two of them, I actually took something off that I didn't like. And that's why I like when I'm doing this to just barely tack them down. And sometimes it's not that I want to take something off, it's that I want to move it around. And you kind of are stuck if you glue it down too hard. So just those few images really finish the page off. These books are just fun. Also, like I might just kind of want to be inspired by something. So I'll just take out some of these collage books that I have and just kind of go through them. This one I am going to have to rebind. It's just a little catalog from a real estate catalog. And it's starting to fall apart like here in the front. The cover's coming off. So I will be down the line here rebinding it, and I'll do that. I'll make a video out of that so you see what I do there. It's very simple. Okay, so there's that one. This one I found, I wanted to add a little bit of like greenery in the back here. So I'm going to put this down. These were just palm trees left over from something I had worked on. We'll put a little palm trees in the background. And then I thought she needed like someone to hang out with. I mean him. Well, I just spent like 5 minutes looking for my little pin that goes in my art glitter glue. I heard it like fall on the floor, but I looked through all my trash. I can't find it. So from what I've heard, the pins that go in here are stainless steel. And then when you try to put a different kind of pin in there, sometimes if it's not stainless steel, it doesn't work right. So, and it clogs up. We'll see, unless my other one turns up. Darn it. Anyway, so I felt like this guy needed to be in here. They are very excited to see each other here. And I had to cut another lady out of here. She doesn't know it, but I had to cut another lady out of here. And her hand is still on his lapel. So I grabbed one of my, it's a King's Art Artistic Mixed Media Gel Stick. And the color is fairly similar to this, I think. So I think I can just maybe like color out her hand. Maybe we won't notice it very much. So there, now she is gone. It's close enough. I'm okay with that. And the funny thing about these crayons or whatever they are, gel sticks, they actually do kind of dry later on. So they're just a little bit kind of crayony feeling right now, but that should dry. So I'm good with it. go ahead and put a little glue stick on here. And put him in right about here. And then I thought maybe they were excited about going somewhere. Thought I could put these luggage tags right here. I can tell that when I pulled that needle out of there, it doesn't, or pin, it doesn't take up very much room inside the little thing. So I don't know. Let's stick this. Yeah, I don't even think you really notice her hand there much. Maybe I'll go just over it just a little bit more. I might end up putting something right here down the line, but I don't really have anything right now, so I'm going to leave it as is. And then this, I knew when I got done with the last session on here that I wanted something right here, and I thought if I could just find some kind of retro looking lamp to hang down, that would be really cool. I found a cartoon retro lamp, which I am totally fine with it. So I do want to kind of cut it out a little bit more. And it doesn't have a very big, it's got a real short cord on it here. So I think I might just draw in more cord. But I just thought it was really cute. Let me see about drawing in a little more cord. And maybe I'll put a little more blue around the outside to kind of make it stand out just a little bit more. And I'm going to use this pin again, this gel stick. I'm just thinking there'd be a little more contrast and it might stand out a little better. They had the best lamps in the 60s and 70s. Does anybody remember those grape lamps? They were resin grapes. I actually have one. I've never used it. I got it at a estate sale. No, actually, I got that one at an auction. And it's red grapes, but yeah, my house isn't made up for something like that. But I don't have the heart to part with it. So it's got like wood. It's got like a wood grapevine, and then it's got a big bunch of grapes. That thing probably weighs 40 pounds. Okay. There, she's got her lamp. Move it up just to here. There we go. Awesome. Glue this down. So yeah, the first time I came through here, it was just, if you watched the last video, it was just a quick swipe of the glue stick. I don't know, I'm gonna leave, not really do that in case I want to change that out to something else, but I could also, if I decide I want to put something else on TV, I could do that down the line. Okay, yes, that's coming right along. Okay, next one. Okay, this one. This is like one that I said I pulled something out. I pulled him out. I do like this truck much better. This guy, he just wasn't working for me, so I'll use him somewhere else. And do I have anything here? I don't have anything right now for that one. But this one, I found this in a Stampington magazine, 2016, I think. But I just kind of thought maybe some of this collage in the background, which isn't that a great collage? I thought maybe I could use some of it back here. I'm not sure how much, but I'm just going to cut some of this off and see what we want to do. So I don't know, maybe we'll go from one side or the other. I like this tape measure. I'm trying not to look at, sometimes it gets me messed up looking at this other collage. I don't really want to look at that right now. Okay, I think I'm going to take this one off on the top. And we'll cut this here. Okay, for now I'm going to go ahead and tack these down. This will be another one that maybe I'll come back to later, but for right now, this is where I want it. And the goats. I did find something for the goats here that I liked. I like this. And this is like a wicker looking mushroom. I'm gonna put that about there, I think. And then I just kind of wanted to put a little something at the top, maybe like right there. So I'm gonna cut this off here, glue that down. Let me know if you're thinking about doing one of these random glue books. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. That's cute. I think I'm going to cut right here with the X-Acto just so that little loop kind of goes over. So we went to Phoenix yesterday, and we went and had lunch with my husband's family who was heading back to California today. And we had some Mexican food. We went to this place called Nando's Mexican Cafe, and it was in Gilbert, Arizona. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good. It was the best Mexican food I've had in a really long time. Uh, Everybody had a good meal. Very nice people that worked in there. Our waiter, he was so cute. He was like 23 years old and, or no, 25, I think he said. And his dad has worked there for like 20 years. His dad was like, he looked like he was maybe around 45 or so. And his sister was working as a hostess. His cousin was a waitress, and I think he's worked there since he was able to work, he said. And it was just such a nice family atmosphere. His best friend from school was working there as well. And yeah, it was just a really nice time. I love family restaurants, and they didn't own it, but they definitely, all had a stake in it, like, like emotionally invested in that restaurant. And it showed. I mean, it was very nice. So that was really great to be able to go out and do that. And then I was looking the other day, there's so much stuff I haven't done here in Arizona. I ran across that there is a Arizona like aircraft museum or something. I knew about the one that they had in Tucson, but this one is just like an Air Force, I think an Air Force type museum. And my husband's relative, he is a veteran of the Air Force. So I'm Navy, but he's Air Force. And so we thought that would be fun to go see that the next time they came in. But it's a very top rated museum. And I would love to go do something like that. I need to be taking advantage of everything that the area has to offer. We even have like an ostrich farm fairly close. That would be fun. Okay. This one just cracked me up with this. Let me pull this forward so you can see the face on this one. Look at him with those little tongues sticking out. So cute. Okay, now this one is bugging me. This is not one of my favorite ones. And how much you want to bet down the line, I'll come and replace this bottle. But this was just one of the ones to get me going. And so sometimes that happens. I'll have it looking like this. It'll sit in here for a year or two. And then I'll just all of a sudden go, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to change it. Okay, there. So that one's done. And I think I've got one more. This one, I don't have anything for her right now. So I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. Okay, so, but look, we did quite a few, finished quite a few pages. Like I feel like that one's done. This one's getting there. These two, I feel like are pretty much done. Let me get them right here. Love those. Might go back, maybe do some pen work in here. And then the other one was this gal here. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed working in the random collage book and that you'll give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers and my returning ones. I appreciate all of you guys. And give me a thumbs up, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.